Is this an assault on the right to protest, or is this a document that is there all the time, every year? Is it being issued or not? Senior news editor Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan joins us on the broadcast. On that, Madhav, yesterday as well a similar controversy. This was over unparliamentary words. It was later revealed that the opposition states also have similar rules. Now questions being raised on this new rule of dharnas being allowed. Is it an old rule, or is it the same rule that's applied every year?
Well, Pratibha, it almost seems like deja vu, because yesterday there was a similar set of charges and there was a similar counter coming in from the side of the Lok Sabha Secretariat. The Speaker himself had to come out and clarify that this is not a new procedure. This has been happening since time immemorial, at least since the 50s, since parliamentary democracy has been in place here in India. And this is not just in India, but this has happened in other countries as well. And those practices were referred to. But let me very quickly take you through some of the notices that have been issued in the past, date-wise. This is on the 21st of Jan 2021. And just look at the language over here. It says demonstration, dharna, strike, fast, etc. within the precincts of the House. Honorable members are requested not to use the precincts of the House for any demonstration, dharna, strike or fast for the purpose of performing any religious ceremony. Kind cooperation of honorable members is solicited. Virtually the same language, word to word, I believe, has been used over here. So it's not the first time. It's in January this year. On the 27th of January, again this notice was issued. It says honorable members are requested not to use the precincts of the House for any demonstration, dharna, strike or fast for the purpose of performing any religious ceremony. Moving on, it's again issued, and the date this time round is 31/3/2022. This is during the start of the budget session, and at that time as well, similar demonstration, dharna, strike, fast for purpose of performing any religious ceremony. Language is pretty much the same that has been used over here. This is on the 16th of July. That is in fact, of course, the latest notice that has come out. And also I want to very quickly take you through this particular notice. Look at the date here. This is 9th of February 2009. It says due to members are requested to not use the precincts of the House for any demonstration, dharna, strike, fast or for the purpose of performing any religious ceremony or the like. So at least 5 notices that have been issued in the past, and this 2009 notice very clearly shows that this has happened during the course of the UPA regime as well. This is all, of course, documents that the Lok Sabha Secretariat has provided to counter any such claim that this is a new practice or something that has just been introduced right now, because opposition parties are up in arms saying that they are not allowed to protest. This is anti-democratic. But the fact is that this is a matter of procedure. Even despite such notices happening in the past, never has there been any restriction on members of opposition either carrying out overnight fasts or dharnas or even marching around the Parliament complex. Very often they've gone to the Gandhi statue and other statues such as that of Ambedkar, and they have marched from there on to the President's house as well from the Parliament. All of this has happened despite the existence of such notices. So the Secretariat saying that this is just a routine practice. This, at least at the end of the day, will not bar members from exercising any democratic right in terms of how they want to protest, how they want to fast or what they want to do. It is just to ensure orderly conduct of Parliament.
Okay, all right. But, you know, the opposition has left this out completely in its narrative, saying this is the government's move to crush dissent and voices of protest. Some of the reactions that have been coming in, let's listen in.
देश में अगर कोई बोलता है कि कोई चीज़ें और शब्द अनपार्लियामेंट्री है, मैं मानने को तैयार नहीं हूँ। इस देश में जो चीज़ें होती है वो सब पार्लियामेंट्री होती है। ये देश सभ्य और संस्कारक्षम लोगों का देश है। ये देश की सबसे बड़ी ताकत विनम्रता है। अगर कोई ये मानने को तैयार नहीं तो मुझे लगता है उनको अब बताना पड़ेगा ये देश क्या है, देश का इतिहास क्या है।
So this is what the opposition has been saying, but the BJP has fact-checked the opposition, saying the 2021 documents also bust this claim that dharnas are now being banned. These were not new notices. They were, in fact, notices that are issued every single year. So, Madhav, on 18th, as the monsoon session begins, it promises to be a very stormy one, first on the unparliamentary words and now on dharna.
Well, if there wasn't already a plethora of issues on which the government was going to be put on the mat, at least the opposition was going to attempt to put the government on the mat with Agnipath and several such stormy political issues. Clearly from here on, we are looking at the unparliamentary word controversy. We're looking at this controversy surrounding dharnas. All of this also expected to dominate on the very first day of the monsoon session. Remember, that's also the day when the presidential election will happen, so members would also be involved in actually casting their ballot as far as the presidential polls are concerned. But certainly what we can expect is a huge amount of controversy, a lot of dharna, a lot of protests on all of these issues. As you rightly put it, it is expected to be an extremely stormy monsoon session.
Okay, all right. Madhav, thank you for joining us with those details. So, it's going to be a stormy session because of the protests that are taking place. Already now we're seeing the opposition questioning the government over this new move. In fact, several of the reactions that have been coming in as well, senior leaders questioning the government, saying they are scared of any kind of protest, any kind of opposition that has come in. The opposition has questioned the BJP government on why it is scared of any of the questions that the opposition is going to pose. We'll get you all the details and reactions on that. For now, slipping into a short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.